Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. Only a quick video this week because I've got to go out in about half an hour and I want to get this up done and on my channel before I go. For a start, that's the new Ferrari 12 Cylindri, called it because it's got a V12 engine in the front. Not very original for a name, but still it's a Ferrari. And you notice the front bit is a homage to the Ferrari Daytona, which was launched in 1968. I was 12 then. Would I have one of those compared to the Bugatti last week? Probably, but I've got to have that kind of money first. And I wouldn't have a black interior either. I just don't like that. Anyway, I've been looking around for things and it's becoming increasingly difficult, so I've only found one article this week, and that's the Time magazine. This, as you can see, US births last year fell to the lowest since 1979. Now this was done on April 25th this year. It says US births declined in 2023 to their lowest level in more than 40 years, continuing a 20-year trend of Americans having fewer children. So if you go back 20 years, you go back to 2012, which is more or less the launch pad for third wave feminism, or it's coming to the latter end of second wave feminism, so you can more or less put the correlation between the low birth rate and the rise of feminism. So total births this year fell 2% to 3.59 million according to preliminary data. It says a level not seen since 1979, when about 3.4 million babies were born in America. The rate of US women of childbearing age having babies is the lowest since the Centre began compiling statistics. And then it goes yada yada yada. Birth rates in countries around the world have been declining. So if you drop down, you get to a few little interesting things. The US saw an uptick in birth rates before the 2008 credit crunch, but they declined overall by 11% since 2000. Now, 2000, as you know if you're in the MGTOW community philosophy, is when MGTOW more or less kicked off. So that could be the start of the decline of 11%. And if you drop down, the data indicate unplanned pregnancies have also fallen. In other words, Chad has not been going around. The authors say teen birth fell 2% from the year earlier, capped by a 68% decline from 2007 levels. Well, 2008 is when MGTOW really kicked off, so guys avoiding women will ultimately mean that the birth rate will go down. The birth rate for women aged 20 to 24, when women are at their peak, declined by yearly half since 2007, reaching a record low of 55.4 births per thousand women. Now this is the interesting bit. Peak births have shifted to women in their 30s and 40s, i.e. post-war women with baby rabies. But these rates declined in 2023 from the year earlier. We've seen the women complaining on TikTok that they can't get dates, so maybe that is the reason. And it says the total birth rate has remained below replacement level since 2007, meaning America depends on immigration to sustain current population levels, but all the people coming into America on the southern border, they don't have the skills or the education to build up the workforce and the economy, so America can afford to look after them. They need education and childcare, etc., and that's a drain on the American economy. It says comprehensive policy change might help flip the downward turn by contributing to financial stability and helping families raise their standard of living. And then that's the article. And sorry it's not much today, people, but I'm finding it increasingly hard to find things to see what effect MGTOW is having on the economy and society as a whole. So if I don't do one next week, it's because I've not found anything, but if I don't do anything instead of once a week, I'll do one as and when I can. But for now, that's it for this one. Like I said, sorry it's short and sweet, but I've got to get out in about 10-20 minutes, so that's it. Until next Monday, maybe. Bye bye.